Hey, what's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another comparison, and today we're comparing some of the latest smartwatches, the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3. Now first of all, let's compare the design. While the appearance comes down to personal preference, there's a big difference in terms of the materials used. The Huawei Watch GT2 Pro comes with a titanium body and sapphire glass on the top and bottom. So we have sapphire glass on the display and also for the heart rate sensor. That makes sure that the watch is very resistant and that it can also accurately monitor the data after a long time of usage. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 instead comes with Gorilla Glass DX, and there's also a titanium version of the Galaxy Watch 3, but it's way more expensive. It's around 600 euros plus, which is quite a lot of money for a smartwatch. But all versions of the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro come with a titanium body for the standard price. Then now let's compare the battery life, which is really essential on a smartwatch. The Huawei Watch GT2 Pro has up to 2 weeks of battery life under typical user scenarios, while the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 has up to 2 days of battery life under typical scenarios. And if you switch on the always on display on the Samsung Galaxy Watch 3, you get only round about 1 day of battery life. So there's a big difference in the battery life, and if you often forget to charge your devices, the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro is definitely the better choice. Talking about the health features and monitoring, the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro comes with a 6-in-1 LED lens and sapphire glass to better converge the light and have a stronger penetration. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 instead uses an optical heart rate sensor, which can be less accurate than the heart rate sensor of the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro. Both of the smartwatches support SpO2 monitoring, which is quite new on smartwatches, sleep monitoring and even stress monitoring. Now we are comparing the sport features and how many activities each watch can track. The Huawei Watch GT2 Pro supports 102 workout modes, including skiing and golf. It also supports many outdoor features which allow users to observe tide times, astronomy and moon phases directly on their hand. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 3 instead supports 38 workout modes. That means you can track less activities than on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro. And talking about outdoor adventures, both smartwatches are water resistant. Alright guys, so let's do a quick comparison between both smartwatches. So both smartwatches are very similar in terms of size and also the strap, as you can see. So the strap on the Galaxy Watch is a little bit thinner. Both don't have any kind of rubber inlet for swimming, so that's the only downside. If you really want to swim a lot, the leather could feel a little bit weird. But yeah, you can see here also a big difference in terms of the sensor. So on the Huawei Watch we have a 6-in-1 LED sensor, and it's much bigger than the one optical sensor here on the Galaxy Watch. So in theory, the heart rate scanner on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro should be more accurate. Other than that, well, it really comes down to personal preference, which one you prefer. I think from the bottom, both smartwatches look really good. The straps, you can easily remove them on both. Just slide that metal thing and remove the straps, so it's super easy to change the straps. Same here on the Huawei Watch, and yeah, you can get the straps really cheap on Amazon, so if you want to change them, that's absolutely no problem. Now, if we have a closer look here at the body, then the thickness is almost the same, as you can see, so they're very similar in terms of the body. Now when it comes to the display, well, both are actually really beautiful displays. I feel like the Galaxy Watch is a little bit brighter, or at least appears brighter in the camera when you use it outdoors. But also on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro, I never had any issues using it outdoors, also in direct sunlight. Now, I'm a big fan of that rotating bezel. I think it is kinda cool to navigate through the smartwatch. But also that bezel is really chunky and looks a bit cheap in my opinion. But that really comes down to personal preference. But the feeling when you swipe here through the pages is really cool. On the GT2 Pro, well, you have knobs which you can rotate, but they don't have any function. So you just navigate that smartwatch by using the touch display. So you can swipe here through the pages. Here, for instance, we have the steps and everything from your daily counts. Then here we have the speaker integrated. Sounds pretty good. You can also do calls and everything with the smartwatch. That's no problem at all. You can check the weather, but then you need to have an active Bluetooth connection. You have your stress level monitoring right over here. your heart rate, like beats per minute here over the last 6 hours, as you can see. During sleeping, I usually don't wear the smartwatch. And yeah, you can easily change the clock faces by just tap and holding, and then you can switch here between a number of pre-selected clock faces, but also you can set your own picture from the smartphone, but we'll check that later on the smartphone itself, how the app looks like. So on the Galaxy Watch, it looks kind of different. First of all, you can use the bezel here to rotate and swipe here between the home screen pages. What's really cool is if you have notifications and you go to the left, you can go through all your notifications, which is really cool. So I think personally the notification management is working better on the Galaxy Watch because you actually see from which app it is coming, you can read everything. On the Huawei Watch, notifications are not that nice, but I'm not a big fan of notifications. I don't want them on my wrist. I get distracted, so I don't mind this feature at all. Other than that, we also have here the clock faces. You can also change them by just tap and holding. And as you can see, there are many beautiful clock faces, which you can choose here from the menu. So let's, for instance, take that one here. And the cool thing is you can also customize them. So you just go here to customize, and there you go. And as you can see, if you swipe here to the right, and then you can also change here with the bezel some things on the clock face, which is really cool, like this mini widget here. And I think that's really customizable. In order to do that, you have to do that on the Huawei Watch to change the clock faces like that. Now here you can see your daily activity, as you can see, so this is also very cool. You can go here directly to the settings and set like a daily target and everything. Then here you have several quick shortcuts to applications. Here you have the workout modes. We have 38 workout modes on the Galaxy Watch S3. There are 102 workout modes on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro. So if you do very different workouts and do more things which you want to track, the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro is here the better option. Here we have weather, just like that. You can allow the permission, then you need to be connected to your smartphone, and yeah, then you can get the weather right now. Of course, this watch also has an integrated speaker. That means you can use it for calls. You can also connect Bluetooth speakers like on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro to your watch to listen to music while running, and even transfer music to the watch. That works on both watches, on the Huawei and the Samsung Galaxy S3. It's actually really cool, the music manager and the albums. I really like it, very easy to use. Alright, then here sleep records, and here you can also add some more widgets as you want. Alarms, app shortcuts, calendar, contacts. Reminders are very cool. If you have reminders, then this is very useful, at least for me. So yeah, also the Galaxy Watch is very customizable and has a little bit more widgets than the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro. But in general, it depends if you really need them, because there are really many widgets, as you can see. Now talking about the battery, because we see the battery indicator right over here. So on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro, you have up to 14 days. For sure, it depends if you use show the time and keep the display more on. But also here on the Galaxy Watch S3, even though you activate the power saving, it will only last you a couple of days, maybe 2 days. So if you have always on display, it drops to 1 day. So this is a watch which you have to charge like almost every day. But the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro you can really use quite long. Now 14 days is really if you barely use the watch, but a couple of days up to 1 week is definitely no problem. So that's really amazing. Now if we swipe down from the top on the Huawei, we also get a similar menu. You get the battery, the date, Bluetooth connection. Here many quick togglers like alarm, settings, find phone, do not disturb. On the Galaxy Watch there are more quick toggles, as you can see. Airplane mode, there is torch, there is battery, there is Bluetooth, there is Wi-Fi, because also this watch has Wi-Fi. The Huawei Watch GT2 Pro doesn't have Wi-Fi. And yeah, sleep mode, do not disturb, and the settings. So let's quickly compare the settings of both. So you have watch faces on both, as you can see, which you can change. Then we have apps. So here you have the permissions and the app order, sound and vibration. So let's check this out here. So this is here under sounds as well. We have display settings on both feature and kind of always on display. You can set the screen timeout. On the Galaxy Watch you can have a much longer screen time out than on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro in terms if that is important to you, but remember, this will really drain the battery quite fast. The Galaxy Watch has Bluetooth, Wi-Fi and NFC. The Huawei Watch GT2 Pro has actually just Bluetooth. There should be NFC, but you cannot do any payments or anything with it. That's the only downside. So I really miss payments on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro, but I really hope that in the future there will be also payment support for it. On the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro, after sounds, we have the vibration strength, do not disturb mode. You can reset the down button to anything you want, like to quickly start a workout, to get your heart rate or SpO2 monitoring. And we have the one hop feature, which is really cool. So as I've told you, there's also NFC in the Huawei Smartwatch, but well, you can only do it here to transfer custom watch faces and everything, but no payment support right now. Then we also have some system settings, like also here, for instance, on the Galaxy Watch, like about the watch and connect to a new phone. So that's what you can find right over here on the Huawei Watch, like to power off, reset, disconnect, and yeah, that are the settings right over here. So it seems like talking about the settings, there are much more settings on the Galaxy Watch, but to be honest, not all of them are really useful. So you have more flexibility kind of on the Galaxy Watch S3, but also the Huawei Watch is offering a lot of features with not too many settings like here on the Galaxy Watch S3. Alright, so let's quickly go here to the menu on the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro. So here we have all the functions. So you can start here the workout, you get a workout status, your current heart rate right over here. You can start here SpO2 measuring, which is really much faster right now. Now SpO2 monitoring on the older Huawei smartwatches took really quite a lot of time. It still takes quite a lot of time, as you can see, because this takes minimum 30 seconds, more like 1 minute to measure the SpO2. But yeah, it doesn't fail anymore like on other smartwatches I've seen. It's really, really fast. So let me quickly see what result I can get. So guys, there we go, 95% SpO2. So now today I'm not really in a good condition. But anyhow, the SpO2 monitoring is working really good on this model right now. Now on the Galaxy Watch S3 things are a little bit different in the menu. So if we go here to the menu, we have a voice recorder, we have a PowerPoint controller, which is really cool, stopwatch, timer, world clock, alarm, find my phone, gallery and music, so you can copy also to your phone, Microsoft Outlook to sync if you have Outlook installed on your phone, reminders, settings, the Galaxy Store to open up on your phone, calendar, weather, Samsung Health, Bixby, which I think is super useless, contacts, phone, so you can directly start here to do calls and check the calls, and also last but not least the recent apps, which you can see right over here. So some kind of task manager on the smartwatch. Overall a really cool menu, and the navigation here with the bezel, it's really, really fast. So both applications are quite similar. On Huawei you can see here an overview over your widgets and activity. You can go here to exercise, and here you can start the workout from the application with many cool also cursors, as you can see, running cursors, so you can plan ahead of your trip. You have devices right over here, which looks like the home screen here of the wearable app, like you can see here your smartwatch. You can check notifications, apps, advanced settings, and basically do some settings on the smartwatch. You can also go here to the watch faces. Watch faces are for Huawei here under watch faces. So here you can download different watch faces to your smartwatch, and you can also customize them. Now, if you go here to discover, you can actually see an app store to install apps on your smartwatch. Now, the Galaxy Watch has much more apps to install. If you go to apps to download on Huawei, you will actually just see a few games, which you can see right over here. So there's a little bit of limited functionality on the app department, as you can see. So quite applications are quite similar, but on Huawei you have one application for everything. On Samsung this is only the application to manage your device, and if you want to get your health results you have to go to the Samsung Health application, which is then syncing with your smartwatch. But as you can see also here, you can see your exercises, activity time, steps, calories you have burned. So this screen here is quite similar, but if you want to configure your smartwatch you have to go to the Galaxy Wearable application, and here under Home you can do some settings settings on your smartwatch, download watch faces, and go to discover and download applications or data to your smartwatch. You can do this here under devices, where you can download music, apps and watch faces to your smartwatch. So overall, quite similar applications, but yeah, it depends on what you prefer. So we're now here at the end of this comparison. Now personally, I would choose the Huawei Watch GT2 Pro because of the long-lasting battery life, and also I really like the design. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. So big thanks for watching and see you in the next time. Bye!